Hello and welcome to Guild Wars vs. World of Warcraft, the online role-playing game. I'm going to start off with creating a character, first on Guild Wars and then on World of Warcraft. Alright, well let's get started. Now here we have our two factions. We have the PvP character, the player versus player, and that is where you start out level 20 and you start out from the get-go with armor and good weapons. But on role-playing character, you level up from 1 to 20, and you have to create your own armor or buy it, go through very detailed missions, and which also has a very detailed storyline. So let's create a role-playing character. Alright, well here we have our three different places to choose. We have factions, which is an expansion pack, also like Nightfall. There's Guild Wars Eye of the North, which is also an expansion pack, but for characters level 10 through 20. So if you do not have a level 10 or 20 or anywhere in between there, don't buy Eye of the North till you have it. We'll start off with Prophecies, which is the basic Guild Wars, which is where it all began. Okay, now we have these different classes to choose from. We have Warrior, Ranger, Monk, Necromancer, Mesmer, and Elementalist, which each have their own special abilities. And so we'll choose an Elementalist, and you get to choose male or female. Let's go ahead and choose a male. Now going with a palette type system, they have little faces you choose from. They have different hairstyles. They have a good variety of each. Different hair color and skin tone. Alright, well we'll make them like this. Choose a little face. Nice animated faces. Alright, and we'll go on. Now to the body. Alright, I like how in the beginning, if you don't like the color of your costume or of your armor or anything, you can change it in the very beginning. Green, blue. Let's make them red for a fire elementalist. You can choose to show his headpiece or not, but a really good feature about this that I like is the height scale. You can choose him to be giant or really small. Let's choose him. Let's make him big. Alright, when you're creating a name for your character, it's basic first and last name, which is good because it gives you a little more of a variety in name combinations. Alright, well, there's a little preview of a character. And as you just saw, most of them are taken. So let's just make it something crazy. Alright, there we go. It gives you a little preview at the beginning that well, the graphics in this game that I think are 10 times better than WoW, hands down. But some of the gameplay is a little different. We'll just watch a little bit of this preview. You can choose to skip any of these. There are many throughout the game, so we'll choose to skip this one. Alright, now we have our character. This is pretty much how it is in Guild Wars. Pretty much how the graphics look. You start out, get a basic quest, takes you around, and this is a starting city. So we'll run around on this beginning character, and then I'll take us on one of the higher level characters in the game. Sir Titus. There we are. Well, the loading times in this game are really good. You're not sitting around in at your computer waiting for it to load a zone or load a city. It just takes a few seconds and you're in the game. This city that I'm in is one of the only places that you can interact with people. Well, cities are the only places that you can interact with people. If you go into a portal like this, that's right, then you pretty much go into your own zone with you and your part. There's no one else beside you unless you're in a party or a group. Alright, well there's a basic preview for Guild Wars. Let's go on a higher level character real quick before you switch over to World of Warcraft. Well, now that we're on a higher level character, I can show you a little bit more of the combat of Guild Wars. But first of all, before you do that, I'd like to point out, if you can't find a group, like in World of Warcraft, it might be difficult to find a group, but if you can't find a group in this, you can just grab some henchmen, use them when they play just as good as real players. Alright, let's head out here. Alright, now that we're outside, let's see if we can't find some monsters. Yeah, these look good. The spells in this game are really well designed and colorful. The fighting style, it may not be as quick as World of Warcraft, but it's still very good. Henchmen going around, they heal you, they'll shoot, they'll do pretty much anything that a real player would do. If you're running, if you die, they'll resurrect you. If you start running low on health, they'll heal you. They'll take the aggro off you. They'll do a lot of different things like that. Alright, now let's skip ahead till we can find a monster. Alright, here's some up ahead. Let's see. Stop running away. But see this. Look at the graphics. I think they're really very beautiful. In World of Warcraft, they're a little bit cartoony, but it makes it a little more flexible. In Guild Wars, you can't jump around or anything, but in World of Warcraft, it's a little more free, and so it feels a little more less held back, which is actually I more prefer. And all these monsters drop looted items. There are no dungeons in this though, like in World of Warcraft, where you can fight bosses and get different types of items. They have missions and quests that give you items. The missions do have a little boss at the end, but they're not really dungeons. They have cutscenes and little things that make you feel like you're a part of the story and that you're making a difference. In World of Warcraft, it's a little different. You're just more of a hero that runs around and kills monsters and level up, which is fine, but Guild Wars has a little more of a story. Well, pretty much this is basically Guild Wars, what I've explained to you. Well, now I'll just go to World of Warcraft and show you that.